Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. Utah Hockey Club vs. Islanders. The New York Islanders come into this season opener with a significantly stronger roster, particularly after last year's turnaround following the hiring of Patrick Roy. With their offensive issues addressed and bolstered during the offseason, the Islanders are poised to dictate the flow of this game. While Utah Hockey Club managed to snag a win in their opening match, they're stepping into a different level of competition here. The Islanders' defense, always one of the toughest in the league, is expected to lock things down, making it difficult for Utah to find the back of the net. If you're feeling confident, don't hesitate to sprinkle a little extra on the puck line, as this matchup is leaning heavily in New York's favor. The Islanders are set to make a statement in their season opener. Prediction: New York Islanders to win. With Ilya Sorokin not expected to start in net and Semyon Varlamov stepping in between the pipes for the Islanders, this opens the door for the Utah Hockey Club's offense to capitalize. Utah showed their scoring potential by netting 5 goals in their opener and applying consistent pressure across multiple periods. Their power play defense was also solid, holding the Blackhawks to 0-4-3 on the man advantage. However, the Islanders' improved offensive firepower will likely exploit Utah's vulnerabilities on special teams, leading to goals on both sides. Given the Islanders' offensive improvements and Utah's ability to score, this matchup is shaping up to be a high-scoring affair. Prediction: over 5.5 goals. Expect plenty of action on the scoreboard as both teams look to set the tone early in the season. Dallas Stars vs. Nashville Predators. Get ready for an electrifying season opener in Nashville, where two teams clash with one glaring difference: goaltending. With Nashville's elite netminder Juuse Saros likely sidelined due to a lower body injury, the advantage swings heavily in favor of the Dallas Stars, anchored by the rock-solid Jake Oettinger in goal. Despite the betting market calling this game a toss-up, I'm riding with the Stars and their superior goaltending. While Nashville has worked to bolster its offensive depth, Dallas still reigns supreme in that department. They ranked second in the league in scoring last season with an impressive 3.6 goals per game and boasted a top-tier power play, finishing 6th overall at 24.17%. With 13 of their top 14 scorers returning, the Stars have the chemistry and firepower to outshine their opponent. This is one of the rare moments this season to grab the Stars at a reasonable moneyline price, so don't miss out. Prediction: Dallas Stars moneyline. Expect the Stars to shine in this opener. While I'm all in on Oettinger holding it down for the Stars, this total of 6.0 goals seems way too low given the firepower both teams are bringing to the ice. Nashville's top line of Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Nyquist was lethal last season, and their scoring depth just got a major boost with the additions of Steven Stamkos, 40 goals, and Jonathan Marchessault, 42 goals. The Predators are poised to play a more aggressive, offense-first game this year, and we're likely to see that strategy right from the first puck drop. On the flip side, Dallas already boasts one of the most dangerous offenses in the league, and with Saros likely out, they'll be facing their former backup Scott Wedgwood. Sure, Wedgwood has a respectable .908 career save percentage, but that's largely a product of playing behind Dallas' lockdown defense. With Nashville's defense being solid, but not as stout, and the Stars' explosive attack, I fully expect Dallas to hang at least 3 goals on Wedgwood. Given all this offensive talent, I'm confidently taking the over here. Even if the game isn't a full-on shootout, that flat 6.0 gives us a nice safety net with the possibility of a push. I don't mind paying a little extra juice at -120, knowing this total should comfortably go over. Prediction: over 6 goals. Expect the score to light up the board. Columbus Blue Jackets versus Minnesota Wild. The Columbus Blue Jackets are in for a wild ride this season, and not in a good way. Without Johnny Gaudreau, their offense is facing serious question marks, leaving fans wondering where the scoring punch will come from. On the flip side, Minnesota is set to be a much more balanced team, especially with the legendary Marc-Andre Fleury between the pipes. Fleury's presence alone gives the Wild a defensive edge, locking down the back end and giving their offense room to shine. Minnesota's offensive depth will be a key factor throughout the season, and I expect them to exploit a shaky Blue Jackets squad in this one. With the firepower they have and Fleury holding down the fort, the Wild should take care of business here with confidence. Prediction: Minnesota Wild minus 1.5 goals. Look for the Wild to come out strong and control this game from start to finish. Expect a defensive showdown in this matchup, as both teams are set to miss key offensive players. The Columbus Blue Jackets will be without Boone Jenner and Max McHugh, while the Minnesota Wild will miss Graham Clark, further dimming the offensive prospects for both sides. These are two teams that already struggled to find the back of the net last season, with Columbus ranking 25th in goals scored, 237, and Minnesota slightly better at 21st, 251. With both offenses lacking firepower and facing defenses that won't be under intense pressure, the stage is set for a low-scoring affair. The combination of missing talent and recent struggles on the scoreboard makes a strong case for the under to hit. Prediction: bet the under on 6.5 total goals in this game. The defensive units will have a chance to shine, making it difficult for either team to put up significant numbers on the scoreboard. St. Louis Blues versus San Jose Sharks. The St. Louis Blues kicked off their season in thrilling fashion as plus 130 underdogs, battling to a 3-2 victory over the Seattle Kraken. Jordan Kyrou stole the spotlight with a dazzling 2-goal performance, while Justin Falk showcased his playmaking skills with 2 assists. Jordan Binnington was a wall in net, stopping 30 of the 32 shots he faced, proving that he's ready to turn the tide for the Blues this season. Last year, St. Louis struggled offensively, ranking 24th in both goals scored per game and shots on goal. Despite Robert Thomas leading the team with an impressive 86 points, the Blues' scoring was inconsistent. However, they showed promise in their opener, netting 3 goals and giving fans hope that a revamped offense might be on the horizon. Defensively, the Blues have room for improvement, having finished 15th in goals against per game and 25th in shots against. Binnington's solid performance in the opener, boasting a record of 28-21-5 last season with a 2.84 GAA and .913 SV%, suggests he's ready to lead a defensive turnaround. Joel Hofer, with a record of 15-12-1 and a 2.65 GAA, provides reliable backup. On the flip side, the San Jose Sharks enter the season still searching for answers after finishing dead last in the NHL last year, accumulating the fewest points and wins. Their situation hasn't improved much, but they do have some hope with Macklin Celebrini, their first overall pick from the 2024 NHL Draft, as they continue to rebuild. However, the Sharks' offense was dismal last season, ranking 31st in goals per game and dead last in shots on goal, with Michael Granlund leading the team with just 60 points. Defensively, San Jose struggled even more, ranking last in goals against per game and shots against. Goaltender Mackenzie Blackwood finished with a disappointing record of 10-25-4, a 3.45 GAA, and a .899 SV%. As these two teams clash, the Blues will aim to build on their season-opening momentum, while the Sharks look to find their footing and gain some early confidence. This matchup promises to be a pivotal moment for both teams as they navigate the early season challenges. The San Jose Sharks endured a dismal season last year, finishing as the NHL's worst team with the fewest points and wins. As they embark on a rebuilding journey, all eyes are on Macklin Celebrini, the first overall pick in the 2024 NHL Draft, who they hope can inject some much-needed energy into their struggling lineup. Meanwhile, the St. Louis Blues, while not without their own offensive challenges, still managed to outperform the Sharks. St. Louis ranked 24th in both goals scored per game and shots on goal last season. However, the Sharks were even worse, landing at 31st in goals per game and dead last in shots. With San Jose still grappling with their goaltending issues from last year, St. Louis is poised to capitalize on this weakness. Expect the Blues to secure a decisive victory by 2 or more goals. Betting on the goal spread at -1.5 in favor of St. Louis is a smart move, as their experience and depth should shine through in this matchup. However, don't expect a goal fest. Both teams have struggled to find the back of the net consistently, which points to a lower scoring affair. With the Sharks' offense still finding its footing and the Blues' offense not yet firing on all cylinders, the under 6 goals is the way to go. In summary, take St. Louis to cover the spread and bet on the under for a low-scoring game.